Capuchin TV.
Forward ever, backward never. Let us move ahead and so on. Even children, kuna kakitu tunaweza kufanya ili kanisa iweze kumetameta.
Endelea kutazama Capuchin TV, kitambulisho Katoliki.
Hello there, extending warm greetings to you. Welcome to the Catholic Focus News Briefs, where faith meets facts. I'm Asasha Elizabeth, joined in sign language interpretation by Jane Mbaya. In this broadcast, we bring you stories shaping lives across Kenya and beyond, from Pope Leo XIV's historic tour of Africa to government efforts strengthening healthcare, education and youth empowerment, and the latest local developments affecting communities on the ground. Stay with us as we unpack these stories, giving you facts, context, and insight you can trust. On to our top story, the Vatican has announced that Pope Leo XIV will embark on his first pastoral visit to Africa from April 13th to 23rd, an 11-day tour since his election in May 2025. According to official Vatican statements, the Pope will visit Algeria, Cameroon, Angola, and Equatorial Guinea, stopping in several cities across each country. The visit follows invitations from national leaders and church authorities, with Angola and Equatorial Guinea already confirming preparations ahead of the Vatican's formal announcement. In Angola, President João Lourenço and the country's Episcopal Council welcomed the visit, saying it would strengthen spiritual values and national unity. In Equatorial Guinea, President Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo confirmed that preparations are underway to receive the Pope with full honors. The historic tour is particularly significant for Equatorial Guinea, which has not hosted a papal visit in more than 44 years since Pope John Paul II's visit in 1982. And from the heart of the Catholic faith, back here at home, as cancer cases continue to rise across Kenya, Health Secretary Oma Oluga visited a cancer treatment center currently under construction, promising that the government is committed to providing modern and high-quality care for all patients. Oluga emphasized that the Ministry of Health has expanded training for doctors and health specialists to strengthen the country's capacity to manage cancer effectively. He further warned patients seeking treatment abroad to exercise caution against scammers who may exploit claims through online payment schemes, including fraudulent SHA programs. Meanwhile, Stephen Isaboke, secretary in the Ministry of Communication, confirmed that the government is on track to complete ongoing development projects aimed at improving healthcare infrastructure. A representative of the international development partners reiterated their support, assuring that stakeholders are ready to help Kenya enhance cancer treatment and meet global standards.
There are a number of Kenyans who, as we've mentioned, are suffering from cancer, and we want to do two things. Number one is to improve their experiences while they're seeking treatment, and number two, we want them to live longer. That means we improve the outcomes. Now, that is why we are investing in these cancer centers, including Kisii. Now, and the Kenyans who are going abroad, we are also cleaning up that space. As you know, the Cabinet Secretary for Health,
Ni vipi leo tuko Kisumu manze, kuna mambo zina happen vipi?
And the procedures that cannot be done here in Kenya. Now, many people, and here we have to be extremely firm. There are many agents who come to the villages, and because cancer is a very painful thing, they cause misinformation. They take some of these patients, they go with them to India and many places. They have not followed the procedure. Once you have not followed the procedure, it is almost impossible for the Social Health Authority to pay for you. And that is why we are even having these partnerships. We have the Kenya-UK Health Alliance, which my colleague has asked about, and that is why Professor Lord Graham is here. Part of it is what we call workforce development. Workforce development is training through King's College London, University of Manchester, Christie University, Leeds, and all of this, including the Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospitals, Kisii University, Jaramogi, everywhere. We are trying to ensure that we build skills and we build specialists that can do some of those things that make people go abroad. And Kenyan government is sponsoring. This year alone, we have put more than 400 million just to train doctors and healthcare workers on key issues that make Kenyans go and seek care abroad.
My name is Stephen Isaboke. I'm responsible for broadcasting and telecoms, but I joined my colleague who is the PS for Health as part of a whole of government approach. The project behind us is actually a key component of the PETA plan. And as you know, one of the commitments that was made by the fifth administration of His Excellency the President, Dr. William Ruto, was actually universal health care. And for this region, there was a commitment to actually establish a cancer center of excellence, a cancer center for research that will then be used to actually help support our people. As you have heard from the medical practitioner himself, the PS for Health, cancer is now becoming a pandemic with the high numbers affected across the villages and across the country. And it's actually a big blessing for Kisii County and this region of Western Kenya that we actually have a big center here. So for me, is to witness the progress. And as you know, when the president was actually in Kisii a few weeks ago, after launching Yota, dispersing money and all that, one of the things he committed on the roadside after the groundbreaking ceremony was actually the cancer center. He did commit that he's actually identified a contractor, and I'm sure Panakiu, and I know him, that a proper contractor has been identified. There was one who was doing a lot of kitendawili before, that now this work has to be done and has to be finished. And that's why we are happy to see the contractor on the ground, because of the commitment to deliver healthcare to our people. To see this amongst other projects delivered, so that the services are delivered to our people, amongst many other commitments that the president and the government has made, so that we actually improve the quality of life of our people.
Thank you very much for welcoming me to Kisii County. It's not my first time here. My name is Professor Graham Lord, and I'm representing King's College London, but also the Kenya-UK Health Alliance, which was established by presidential mandate and has been supported by your current president. One of the very early missions that we had was, how do we help to address the problems of cancer care in Kenya? How do you deliver cancer care and research close to local people where it's most needed? So this is about my third or fourth time in Kisii County, And it's really exciting to see this whole of government approach to deliver fundamental cancer care delivery for the people of Kisii so that they don't need to travel to other centres. And really, on behalf of the British government working in partnership with the Kenyan government, very much one of our first projects was based here in Kisii.
We interrupt this normal programming of our news briefs to take you to the Kisumu Archdiocese Live, where our team are there for the coverage of the Episcopal ordination of Monsignor Vincent Ouma Odundo, of course starting with the Vespers, as it is the tradition in the Catholic Church. But of course our stories will bring to you in our subsequent bulletins later on.
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your staunchly Catholic identity channel.